Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Trubisky.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. On third down, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
59 mark, check, 59.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Right there. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
2nd and 11. And this one complete to Smith. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now it's Trubisky, and he's got Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On first down, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Right there, 56. It's just me and you.
Now a play fake here on first down. The quick slant caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trubisky to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Let's go. Come on.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Trubisky's pass complete to Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They begin the drive with Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know you felt that one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they are going to wind up with a football and possession at the 8-yard line. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
So a great special teams play. They blocked the punt and excellent field position, 1st and goal. 1st down, a run with Cohen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Bears. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around? No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's the 2nd fumble here in the 1st quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Akeem Hicks, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears 7, 49ers 3.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for his 2nd punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Nifty footwork at the 45. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Now Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Second
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is going to be 49er football. And after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goodwin able to haul it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On first down, Coleman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's into the hands of Matthews for the 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the carry, it's Davis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Davis. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. They will run again with Coleman. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Pettis. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Coleman now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Fights loose. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And that's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check 59, 59. Time to go, night, night. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mitchell Trubisky and the Bears set to begin their next drive. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again here with Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Davis will try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Let's go, baby.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the draw, this is Davis. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check 56. Here we go, here we go. Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Here's Coleman. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 20.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense.